Hi everyone, it's Venerian back, and I've managed to lay my hands on an Imperial Knight Titan. You can see it does actually specify Knight Titan box set. To unbox it and show you guys what's in there, what can be done, and give you a few ideas. On the front you've got, if I'm correct, it's the Paladin that has the rapid fire battle cannon, and there's an extra heavy stubber because they both have this one as well. The Strength D chainsaw that everyone's talking about as well, because of course he's not a Lord of War, he is a standard 40k model. On the back you can see the artwork for the Errant, who has the magma cannon. Only has a one heavy stubber, but has a magma cannon. I'm pretty sure an extra stubber is not going to make much of a difference. Usual, there you go, just to give you an idea of the scale. Actually, something about this I'll show you momentarily, because inside the box you have one large oval base, the instructions, because there's quite a bit to do, so it's fiddly, and the included set of transfers. And there is, of course, if you're into your heraldry and background for these guys, an A4 one, which introduces a considerable number of different options for you. Now, scale-wise, to give you an idea, that's the oval base that comes with him. That's the standard flying base, as we've all seen from Storm Talons and such. To give you a better idea. So this guy is no slouch, he is going to be huge. And very bulky, as you'll see as well. So put that into, there you go, respect of that. Now it's a 3-sprue kit. I admit I would have thought there'd be more, I was quite surprised, but they managed to squeeze them all onto just the 3 sprues, which I'll give you a quick overview of now. Given how big he is, you can probably already make out quite a few of the key components. Predominantly the torso here. It's got the ginormous shoulder pads, the shoulder joints. You've got the shoulder mounted heavy stubber there, its shield there. This is where the weapons go on. Whilst they are sub-assemblies, because you've got pieces that actually clip on either side of this, it's not as easy as just magnetising, although if you cut it back, make the right rig for a magnet, you can easily swap between the two. The ginormous carapace armour, and these go on to the shoulders, which I'll show you as well. These are the shoulder plates. So it's effectively a curved top box. That's how they've kept the weight down and the amount of sprues down, because you imagine if Forge World had done it, it's the way the material is, fair enough, but if Forge World had done it, it'd be a huge solid block. You got that, this piece, and there's another one that goes on the base. As you can imagine, keeps it really quite light for the bulk of it. You've got the Gothic furnace outlets there. This armour plate goes on here. Well, I guess you could do something quite different. I'm assuming that's the pilot access hatch. So if you want to do some internal detail, you've got the room to put something in. You never know, Forge World may one day do an interior kit if you're into your diorama style work. Over here's your lower torso, your waist and your legs. Whilst they are potentially posable at the hips, not at the knees, but I'm sure if you were skillful enough you could probably get a thin blade in there or a coping saw and actually make it so you couldn't depose it at the knees as well. Huge pieces of armour that protect the legs and the various connectors. You've got piston pieces everywhere that do move, so depending on the posability, especially on the arms, the pistons will look to be in the correct position. That's the top of the waist, so if you cut that nodule off you could also then make, where is it gone? Oh, here we go, show you in a moment, but make the waist move a bit more, bent forward, looking up or such. Waist front there, the huge shoulder mounted shield for iconography and heraldry. One of the 3 head plates. There are 4 choices, because the without a head plate choice is basically mechanicum, as we'll see over here. So that's your basic one, and everything clips on it if you want something. The pennant hangs between his legs or off the big gun, depending on which way you want to go. You've got chest plate goes under the head, so you can put the name or some great title there. That's his cold piece armour for all intents and purposes. And you've got all the weapons effectively on the one sprue as well. You see the melter cannon end there, the 2 shields, that's the magma cannon there, the rapid fire battle cannon, which also comes with a second heavy stubber, so you've got an additional little gun that fits there if you want. Although I will note, I have the one that mounts on the shoulder. If you could get another one with all the parts, rather than the heraldic shield, you could actually fit one of those side by side, which will look quite cool. Got the main body of the gun itself there. Battle cannon, of course. The strength D chain blade. 2 parts. So, it's actually quite a slender weapon, if I can give you an idea from doing that. It's surprisingly thin, which actually makes it look the better. I thought it was a bit quite chunky width-wise, but it's not. It's quite slender, which is good. So that's the bottom of the top torso. Got the 2 other shield head masks on here, depending on your choice. And various gubbins as well. Now, as far as I'm aware, the guns are sort of separate sub-assemblies. I think this aspect of it is shared. But from what I can gather, once it's plugged into the back of the shield, you can see where it just, they socket on there. It could be, actually no, it looks like they are both complete separate sub-assemblies, which is actually better. As I said, they do clip on and around, so it's this piece here you can see is designed to fit so it can swivel round. But as I said, careful pinning and magnetising. I'm sure you could easily make all the weapons so you could basically swap them on and off. And with Forge World bringing out supposedly plasma, power fist and other components, they must have something in mind of how to do it, so keep an eye out for that. As noted, you can put 2 shoulder mounted heavy stubbers if you can get the parts, but looking further afield, I'm actually looking at the legs, which are pretty much a sprue. I'm thinking, Chaos players, you may not have had the rules for it, however, I'm sure most folks in a casual scenario would be happy to let you take one, as long as it was discussed beforehand. And I can't help but feel that if you put the torso from the Lord of Skulls onto these legs, so let's get the box. So imagine a Lord of Skulls torso on top of those legs. You've got the chain axe, which would be the equivalent of that, and I'm sure the skull cannon would make a particularly nice Magna Blast, or you can modify the gun as you wish, or indeed if you're buying the kit for the legs anyway, just kit him out with one of those guns normally. So I think Chaos players, if you've got the cash or you've got access to Lord of Skulls torso, you can make a really nice and quick and easy to do conversion. If you buy both kits, you can actually then just put this guy's torso and guns onto the normal Lord of War chassis, maybe mount it further back without the tanks, make him look like he's got tracks instead of legs, so you could easily kit bash both kits together. And of course, even Sisters of Battle, why not swap out, where's it gone, these for Exorcist style pipes coming out the back. No reason at all you can easily mod these to better fit whatever army you're going to eventually ally them with. So it is a large kit, having actually not just seen one but fielded one just before they came out against 2 Wraith Knights. Would like to note, whooped them both in combat. Yes, you know. Whooped them both in combat. It is a bulky kit. It is wider than a Wraith Knight, not as tall, but Imperial Titans have. You know, it is tradition that they're not as tall, but they are bulkier. Compare the Forge World Titans, Elder to Imperial. It's the same thing, so it fits in perfectly. So if you're an Apocalypse player looking for some baby Titans to support your Warhounds and Reavers, you're in. Or if you're looking to bring anti-Death Star, as I know all the tournament players are talking about strength D, scything through, 2-up rerollables and all that. A couple of these, bearing in mind they are speed 12, should do nicely. And I actually really look forward to seeing all the conversions of personalisation. So yes, for its money, It's an impressive kit, and as I said, I think this is going to be the one that pretty much defines Games Workshop this year. This is their 2014 opus, effectively. So, with that, and a last quick look at the sprues. Size of those shoulder pads. Like the 80s on something else, really are. And the star of the show for me, straight T. So with that, go and get one of this. It's freaking awesome. Speak to you guys soon. Bye.